Right, you wanted to see more about where I get it from. This is where I'm getting it from. Have a look in the van. So the thumbnail you see is a different place where I didn't want to film it, so I didn't film. But all I'm doing is trying to pack this in as best as possible. Now a lot of people are thinking, why is it taking plastic? Well actually you can, in some scrapyards, this is for the people that are new, you can weigh in new PVC at my scrapyard. I think it's about £160 a ton at the minute. Well, when there's loads to collect, it's worth grabbing. It is worth grabbing. The biggest problem with it is trying to pack it as best you can. Unless you've got a bait, I like just throwing it in and throwing it out. So I always start off all the cuts, and then like the big heavy frames, door frames, as long as there's nothing in them like these, like that, I don't want it. It doesn't weigh anything. It takes up too much room. But that's an heavy one. It's got the door in it. And that's about it really. The rest of them can stay on transport strawberries. Unless I've got an empty van. As you can see, I haven't got an empty van. All the trim as well takes out all the little gaps, just adds more weight, just fills the little gaps. I'm going to leave you to it now, because my mate is going to help me. No, it's not Matt, it's a different mate. But yeah, and I need him to help me in a bit.
Right people. Easy. We've got plastic. Let me get some gloves. Sorry, I've been fishing for the last 2 days. I'm absolutely... This has all been in my van for like, yeah, 2 days. I am hanging. Absolutely hanging. It's now Saturday morning. We collected all this Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, something like that. There's the pile of PVC. Someone's just been in and dumped a load, but obviously they'd normally push it back. I'm going to make it even worse. But yeah, we've got quite a bit. Got an alley ladder up there as well. So yeah, sorry guys, I know obviously a lot of people want to see more of where it comes from, but like, well, I showed you where the PVC, there's a little bit of metal in here. Little bits and bobs that I didn't film, couldn't really film, but yeah, it's all just comes from random places, wherever's got some for me really. So yeah, that's about it. But it's gone up a little bit, PVC. I think we're getting £160 a tonne for it now. I'm kind of hoping there's a tonne in here to make it worth it really, because obviously with when you're collecting scrap metal, sometimes there'd be a little bit of non-ferrous in it, whether it be a bit of alley or a bit of copper or a bit of brass or some cable. So you can earn a little bit of extra money out of the weight of it. So like normal scrap metal, iron at the minute, say, is £170 a tonne. But if you've got, say, a couple of motors in there and a bit of cable and maybe a couple of bits of copper and a couple of bits of brass, that can quickly turn into 250 quid for a load, you know? Whereas PVC is PVC and it stays PVC. You can't earn any extra money out of it. Alright, I mean, like that bit there, it's got a little bit of alley on it. You could take a little bit of alley off, but that really isn't going to make much difference, if that makes sense. Well, I don't really do that much PVC, just because I don't think it's all that worth it. Don't get me wrong, if there's a full load for me to just grab, I will take it, but I don't go around looking much for it. I'll get offered it quite a bit, but just like 2 or 3 window frames, and it's just not worth it. If I had somewhere to keep it, and I could take a couple of window frames here and there, and then just stash it up, then I would probably do that and then bring it in once I've got a full van load, but I haven't, so I don't. There's a lot in it. But it probably took me 45 minutes to load it, because I tried loading it as best I could, where I could get as much in as I could, and it's probably going to take me half hour to unload it. So 160 quid for, say, even if you said 2 hours work, it ain't bad. And like I say, there is a bit of metal in there and all. Right, let's get them in here. Take that window frame off the top. Chuck them up there. I'm probably going to keep them. Because boot fair season starts in the next week. And it's better to stick them at the boot fair than it is to weigh them in, I think. Can I get... No. That's not happening yet, boys. So the response to my daughter's hair chop is absolutely amazing, guys. Thank you very much. Comments have been amazing. I actually I put a video up on my fishing channel yesterday. Obviously I've had my fishing channel a lot longer. There's a lot of my subscribers on there have donated things in the past, like when I've done big fishing trips and things like that. They've helped out with a bit of diesel and things like that, and so I put the video up last night, and obviously I mentioned it on that channel for the first time in that video, and I put my PayPal up in it for people to help out with donations, and they've been amazing, absolutely amazing. As I'm sure you guys will, people have said they're going to help out, so this video I will be putting my PayPal in the description, so if anybody wants to donate, this will probably be the last time I mention it as well, actually, because I don't want it to seem like I'm begging in every video. I mentioned it in the last couple, I know, but I haven't actually put a link for it. But basically, for those people that are watching that haven't seen the last couple of videos, or any of my fishing videos, my daughter is 16 on next month on the 12th of May, and she is having her hair cut for charity. She's got lovely long blonde hair, and she is donating it to a charity, a lady that makes wigs for cancer patients, but she obviously makes it with real hair. So yeah, she's doing that. What we've also done is got in contact with another charity called My Shining Star Children's Charity. So it's a children's cancer charity. The hair is going to the wig charity, and all the money received, donated on the night. We've got raffle prizes and things like that. Companies have donated stuff to us, like haircuts and nails for women, and service, like my friend Kieran's donated a service. My local tackle shop's donated a voucher. Just things like that. We've sold a hell of a lot of raffle tickets. She's got about 500 quid in raffle tickets. The goal was to try and get to £1,000. And well, with the donations I received last night, we're probably up to about 600 now. So yeah, we'd want to try and get to another £400. It was quite mad actually, because I had people donating last night from all over the world. There was someone, obviously people from England, somebody in Australia. Yeah, it was quite mad. So yeah, thank you guys for yous that watch both of my channels. And like I say, if there's anybody that wants to donate from this channel, my PayPal will be in the description of this video. If you can, you can. It's amazing. If you can't, you can't. I understand. It's the way the world is at the minute. No one's got any money. And it's just one of them things. It is one of them things. Just your views, to be honest, is enough. And I thank you all for that. But yeah, it should be a good night anyway. I think my daughter's starting to get a bit nervous now. Obviously I'm going to do I'm going to do little snippets of video of the night of her hair getting cut, and I will post it in the videos. Obviously, while I'm doing a scrap video or a fishing video, I'll just sort of sneak a little bit in. Yeah, should be fun. Not like this. That's a big door frame. That's the one. How does it get so tangled? Oh, how does it get so tangled? Another big door frame. Now PVC is allowed in the scrapyard as long as there's no glass in it. And in the doors, no panels in the doors. So like obviously some doors, front doors, back doors, have got like polystyrene panels in them. None of them are allowed. But I never ever bother with glass. If there's PVC that's got glass in it, I just leave it, because it's an absolute ball ache taking it out, or can be. I don't know that. What I don't take, I'm sure somebody else will come and take it next time there's a load. So big window out. It's bloody hard work trying to get this in and all. Lovely. I suppose that's one good thing about people. There's nothing to clean. Providing you don't bring any bits of glass in it, you ain't got to. You just literally just chuck it out. It's not like pulling bits out and it's got leads you've got to cut off and motors you've got to take out, copper you've got to get out of it. Just literally chuck it in and chuck it out. Oh, I reckon I can get in there now. Right, guys, you get the gist of what's happening. I'm getting all of this and I'm putting it all out there. What I'll do is I'll bring you back when we go and do a bit more weight. I've got to go around and weigh again to go and weigh me a little bit of metal off, and then I'll go and weigh me I've got a couple of car batteries, maybe something else to go and weigh off at Non-ferrous, and we'll bring you back and we'll go and show all that. I'll show you how that all works. Right, pretty much there now, guys. Pretty much there. Last couple of little bits. Move this tumble dryer. Get these last bits out. Got a few bits of scrap in there, not a lot though. Might be a tenner's worth. So it's now Saturday. Prime time for a bit of street scrapping. If I'm out and about, I'm not going to go looking, it ain't worth it. There's no point in wasting diesel. I don't know, maybe this afternoon, once I've watched all my football bets lose, if I do any football bets today, then I might have a little drive around for an hour, something to do. But it all depends on what the weather does. If the sun is shining, there will be scrap about, but I'm pretty certain the day it's meant to piss hard all day, so no one does anything in the rain. So you very rarely, I say you very rarely, obviously people still put scrap out when it's raining. I'm not going to sit here in the light, but it's a lot better when the sun's out. A lot better when the sun's out. For any of you scrap boys that are watching, do you agree or disagree? Right, PVC, Romeo, done. Sort my camera out. Now what we have to do, drive back up on the scales, make sure Mark's got our weight, and then we get weighed off. Weighed off. Let's take these gloves off. And then we go and sit in the scrap pile. Big shout out to the main man, Alfie, aka Turbo. Alf, if you're watching, mate, gutted I didn't get to say goodbye to you, but I'm sure I'll see your old man, and I'll try and get your number off him. You was an absolute pleasure, mate, to come over here and have a laugh with. Quite gutted you're gone. Shout out to Alfie, everyone. Don't work here no more. Yeah, that's that really. Gutted, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, Sean's a good lad, but Alfie, you did make me laugh, son. Right, let me bring you back when everyone's off this ramp and I can get on and do what I've got to do. And just like magic, we're at the iron pile. With no gloves. Do you know what? I should have worn gloves months, years ago. Everyone used to whinge at me for not wearing gloves, and now I quite like having gloves on, to be fair. Just means you haven't got to be so careful. Just grab stuff without worrying. I'm not wearing boots though. I'm just not doing it. I hate wearing boots. Metal bottom, you can keep your motor. Keep it. Shout out to Ken for this bit of scrap. So Ken, guys, for the scrap boys that don't know, is my bait digger's dad. Ken also digs bait for me. Pair of them are absolute legends. And every time I go and pick up bait, 9 times out of 10 there's always a bit of scrap for me. So I massively, massively, massively appreciate it, boys. Every little helps, as they say. I don't know if I'm going to weigh this bit of wire in today or not. Probably won't bother. I'll probably save it. Couple of chunky bits of steel. You know what? I took one of these handles off the strip wash the other day. And it felt like it was all brass. Ouch. There's a lot of weight in that. I do reckon that there's... I wonder if we can take that connector real quick. I don't know if my drill bit in here is too big. That's too big. There's definitely brass in it. I feel the weight of it. I'm going to keep that. I might have a go at that with a sledgehammer in a minute and all, because that's heavy, that one. Which tells me there's a nice big motor in it or something. Crap. Couple of half decent batteries there. Couple of brake discs that I'm not going to bother with. Water pump, not going to bother with. Don't get motors for it anyway. So that's a motor, but it's worth taking off. Is it worth taking off? No, not today. Sounds to me like I'm making a lot of dents in my van. Right. What's in the toolbox? Off of Ken. Anything good? Right, straight away I can see brass. Aluminium pedals. Grease gun, little greaser, it's quite cool. Brass padlock, brass fitting. I think that's about it, boys. That's about it. Chuck them bits of brass down there. Another jet wash. I'm doing my cutters. Anyone? I see someone comment actually on my last, a couple of people comment on my last video. Oh, there they are. On my fishing box. Definitely don't want that bit of carbon. Did you see that blow out my van? I didn't throw that out on purpose, honestly. Honestly, I didn't. There's a motor. Was that a motor and all? There is a motor of sorts in there. That's a couple of screws. We'll see if we can quickly pop that one out. Really wasn't worth it. Cutters. Well, guys, for those of you that are watching in Australia and America, especially the scrap lads or ladies, what's your prices on copper at the minute? Are they good? Because ours over here are really good. We just haven't got any. Well, I haven't got any. I want this van looking better than this. I need to clean more out. Oh, sorry. Loads of bloody knives. That was a foul. Sorry, I know you're looking at my tackle box lid. Just 2 seconds. Get out. Just trying to get all these little bits out. Bolts. I want it looking better than that, but yeah, I can't be arsed anymore. I'll clean it out on the next one, or I'll do it at home. I did want to have a look, see what was in that thing, didn't I? I'll give it a cut of it, see if it comes apart. If it don't, I won't bother. Where's the good stuff going to be? At the bottom, isn't it? There's actually a really big motor in there. I didn't think it'd be that big. Jesus. The size of it. That is a monster. I'm glad we had that, to be fair. Look at that. Yeah. Probably a £5. Nice. Right, let's go over the small scales, weigh in these couple of motors and then cut the batteries and we can go home. Let's not forget these ladders that have been on my roof while I've been driving around the scrapyard. Whoops. Before we decide what we're going to do with these, let's see if they're any good. Can we sell them? No, we can't because the bloody leg's broke. Alright, so we've got a bit of alley to weigh in as well then. Lovely jubbly. Oh. Right, so that's all the steel off. Now we go to the small scales to weigh our what do you call it? Non-ferrous. And here you have a lorry driver cleaning his lorry. No, you don't. You have me cleaning his lorry. That there, can we see it? That there is RGE's water feature. Yeah, it's got everything. It's got everything. This scrapyard, absolutely everything. We'll park up in here, back over by the PVC, and wait for somebody to get out of our way, and then we will run our batteries and motors in, and I will bring you back when we get to that bit, boys and girls. There we are, people. So the UPVC frames, 800 kilos for £128, which is really crap. It just ain't, well, I can't be bothered with it, you know. It's, oh, don't get me wrong, it's money's money, but it's a lot of work. Takes up the whole van really, and you just don't get a lot of money for it. Just doesn't weigh enough. Shearing, little bit of metal that we had, £32.47. Bit of alley, them ladders, and a couple of little bits of door trim, £6.80. £12.80 on the couple of electric motors, and £17.63 on the batteries, £197.50. This due date here that says 14th of May, ignore that, guys. It's just their computer system. I will get paid that today. In fact, it's probably already in there. Sorry I didn't weigh off. Sorry I didn't show you the small scales, but it was busy. There was 2 vans in there, and I literally just sort of snuck round the side and chucked my bits on. But yeah, that's that. Well, thanks everyone for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It doesn't cost a penny. It really helps me out. If you can drop a like on the video as well, that'd be great. And again, for anyone that wishes to donate to my daughter's charity night, so she's having her hair chopped off for a good cause. The lady's going to make a wig for another little girl that needs it. And then the money she raises is going to go to a charity called My Shining Star, which is a children's charity in our local area. So yeah, right, I'm driving now, so I've got to get off my phone. Thanks everyone, I'll see you on the next one.